Hey guys. So most of you know that I've been very busy ever since Kai's been born, but I've still had time for some very important things. Having Kai has really made me think about how important it is that we invest in the future education of the next generation. So, I wrote a children's book. It's called Will You Be My Wife? Let's read it together, shall we?
Once upon a time, there was a very successful farmer. He had large crop fields and grasslands, and even a sheep. But one thing he did not have was a wife. One day he thought to himself, "Every good farmer has a wife. Why shouldn't I have one too?" But he didn't know where to find one. So he got on his computer and went to fogu.com and found all the single young women in his town. He compiled a list and then said, "Surely one of these women will be my wife. I'll check with the daughter of the tool shop owner first." And off he went. When he arrived, he found a feisty red-haired girl named Anne. She was tinkering with a machine. "Will you be my wife?" he asked. "Only if I can work on my machines in our home," Anne replied. "Sometimes they blow up and start fires, but it's too cold to work on them outside in winter." "That sounds dangerous," said the farmer. "I'll have to think about it and get back to you." So the farmer left the tool shop and went to meet the next bachelorette on his list. Her name was Dia. He found her at the sanatorium. She wore a headband and a fancy dress. Her family was rich, and she was used to being pampered. "Will you be my wife?" the farmer asked her. "Only if you promise to give me everything I want and treat me like a princess," Dia said. "I'm a very successful farmer," said the farmer, "but I don't know if even I have enough money for that. I'll let you know later." With that, he headed out to meet the next prospect. He came to Blue Sky Ranch, where he found Ellen. She was a friendly girl who knew how to work hard. The farmer thought she seemed like a good choice. "Hello," he said to her. "Will you be my wife?" "Hi," she said. "I'll be your wife if you can stand my annoying voice." "Wow, your voice is very annoying," said the farmer. "I'll have to think about it first." And off he went to meet the next girl. Pretty soon he came to the Moonlight Inn, where he met Eve. Eve was very pretty and drew the attention of all the men in the bar. "Will you be my wife?" the farmer asked. "Sure," said Eve, "but I'd like to keep my job here." "I don't know how I feel about a wife who works at night," said the farmer. "I'll get back to you on that." Next, the farmer went to the doctor's office. There he met a nurse named Gina. She was a very kind girl. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Okay," said Gina, "but I'd like to keep working at the doctor's office." "Normally I'd be okay with that," said the farmer, "but I know that this office doesn't follow proper sanitation procedures. I don't want a wife who brings home diseases. I'll have to think about this." The farmer had met many girls, but still wasn't sure if he wanted to marry any of them. So he kept looking. He went to the Perch Inn, where he met a girl named Gwen. She was a very adventurous girl who loved racing horses. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Only if I can have lots of horses on our farm," she said. "That doesn't seem very cost-effective," said the farmer. "Horses take up valuable grazing land and don't produce anything. I'm not sure about that." So the farmer kept going. Next, he wandered on to Jamie's ranch. She came out to meet him with a scowl on her face. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "No, I don't like you," said Jamie. So the farmer left for Cafe Calloway, where he planned on drowning his sorrows in delicious pancakes. On his third plate, he noticed the waitress Katie. She was short and cute. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Sure," said Katie, "but I love to bake, and you'll have to eat everything I make for you." "That's a lot of sugar and carbs," said the farmer. "I don't want to get fat. Let me think about it a little." The farmer checked his list and saw that there were only 3 girls left. He decided to go next to meet Lila at her store, Heartful Lila. She was a nice girl with unusually colored hair. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Only if we can grow lots of flowers on our farm," said Lila. "Flowers don't make as much money as crops. I'll have to think about it," said the farmer. Next he went to the library where he met Maria. She was a very smart and talented girl. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Only if I can move all my books into our house," said Maria. The farmer looked around at all the books in the library. "I don't think we'll have room for all these books, even if I upgrade my house," said the farmer. "I'll have to think about it." Finally, the farmer came to the last girl on his list, Nina. She lived on a farm with her mother. She was very cheerful and friendly. "Will you be my wife?" asked the farmer. "Only if I can move my mother in with us. I'm so used to living with her I wouldn't want to change anything," said Nina. "I'm not sure I'd want to live with my mother-in-law," said the farmer. "I'll get back to you about it later." The farmer walked to his favorite spot to think. He had met a lot of interesting girls, but he wasn't sure which one would make a good wife. Which one should he choose?